Hi, Dr. Eiley. How are you doing?
I am fine, Dr. Spike. And you?
I am doing awesome. You know why I'm doing awesome?
I'm wanting to know.
Because we have a series that is coming up that is going to be so awesome. It's called Maintaining Balance for Learning During These Crazy Times, a thoughtful guide for educators and parents. And what I wanted to do was share a little bit about what we're going to be doing through these sessions. So I figured, why don't we get on Zoom, talk about it, record it, and get it out so that people understand what they're signing up for. Does that sound cool?
And they get a chance to see both of us.
Yeah, and I will say that you're looking awesome today. So
Thank you. That was the best 50 bucks I ever spent having you.
So can you tell us a little bit about what the series is going to be about?
Well, what we're taking a look at is how to balance our four bodies: our physical body, our emotional body, our mental body, and our spiritual body. Which sounds odd because we don't think of ourselves made up of four bodies. We usually just think of ourselves as our physical body. However, we do have those other three to work with as well. And exploring that is going to be the topic of our conversation during these 5 sessions.
So what do you really mean by the four bodies? What does that mean?
Well, it means that when we're looking at our emotional self, it's like a body. It has its own identity. And so does the mental body, the way we believe things, the way we're looking at our ideas, our thinking, and our spiritual bodies. Well, that happens to be the way we have conversations with ourselves and the relationship with ourselves. That's just as important as the physical, emotional, and mental bodies. They all need to be in balance. If they're not in balance, things just go wacky. And
So
I
that's
know,
what I was,
yes,
yeah. So that's what I was going to ask. Like, so how is this going to benefit us? Like, why would somebody want to get these bodies in balance?
that's right. Well, if you don't have them in balance, what happens is that some of the bodies start working overtime. And when one or two bodies work and do all the work and the other two aren't on board, what happens is we start getting overwhelmed. I'm sure that a lot of you out there are feeling that. And we also get fatigued. And what starts creeping in is what I call fog.
Mm.
And once that fog comes in, it's really tough to figure out what direction we want to go. It's tough to maneuver in fog. So we want to keep ourselves balanced. And if we're in balance, then we can offer that as a model for our students and our children. They need to be balanced too, but we can't do it unless we do it first.
So we're going to have 5 sessions, right?
Right.
It's going to start on November 10th. It's going to go every Tuesday. So the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. And then we're going to keep going into December 1st and 8th. And they're all going to be at 7 o'clock through this platform of Zoom. And anyone who signs up will get a secure login. And we're going to create a very safe space. So I guess my next question would be, how are the sessions going to be structured?
We're going to begin the first section, the introduction one, as a way of looking at the goals that we want to set for these 5 sessions and have a discussion around that. And we're also going to learn a 4-step process for balance. And that's the 4 steps are that in the first one, we set an intention. And the second step to that is that we check to see where we are physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually with that goal. And then we do some things about that. We put things into action, because if we don't, they're just going to sit in our brain. And then the 4th step is we're going to check to see if anything is shifted for us. And we're going to use that same 4-step process for all the sections. Hello, what's the name of that dog?
That's Rico, and he rarely barks. And I heard somebody in the background, and I thought, oh, here he goes.
I thought he was barking because he was making an aha moment for what we're going to be doing.
Maybe he is. So we'll make sure to keep him quiet on the 10th, the 17th, 24th, December 1st and 8th at 7 to about 8 o'clock. Each of the sessions are going to be about an hour.
That's right.
And is there going to be like homework and stuff? Are we going to have things that we have to do?
Well, it's always a choice. However, what you're going to be learning in every single session are things that you can keep applying all week long, and then also try out with your children and your students, and come back to tell us what is working and how we can make it work even better for the next round.
That's awesome. Well, if you're seeing this, then you are in the right spot. All you have to do is go through the blog post here at drspikecook.com and you can sign up. There is no cost to this, and we are really looking forward to working with you, and we can't wait to see you next week. So until then, make sure that you are getting prepared, because we're going to help to put you back in balance.
All right, until then, we look forward to it.